the winner ban. They don't want to deal with that. Not again.
We'll see what OG now look to snag up here. Often they'd kind of go into like a support Undying here, one of Fly's preferred supports, but see if they're worried about kind of stacking together like too many melee heroes against like a AA Winter Wyvern, not to mention like the Jug Omni Slash, but
Dazzle's bound out as well.
Yeah.
They usually would, usually I feel like they'd pick like an Undying here, but
yes.
Might be a little bit deterred away from that because of the AA.
There's a lot of emphasis on these kind of healing supports, and that's where AA is just such a strong hero nowadays.
Yeah, that's just their comfort that they always stick with.
Yeah.
They've gone for some Venge every now and then, but seems like they always get their Dazzle or their Winter Wyvern or their Undying.
Yeah. And is the Sven that they've been playing, has that mostly been off lane, or have they been doing it as a like safe lane as well?
It looks like it's mostly an off lane.
Okay, so unlikely we see us. Well, I guess Doom could be safe lane and Sven off lane, but normally they also run the Doom in the Moon Meander off lane position.
Yeah, it's usually like a off lane, but they give them a lot of help with like. Okay. But every time they run the Sven, they have the Dazzle and the Undying.
Yep.
Going back to something they used to do, the Jakiro.
Jakiro, yeah.
They're putting crit on it a lot of the games.
This is very likely to be kind of that partner for the Doom in the offlane if that's going to be Moon's hero. So, and a hero that if you're having a rough time and Doom decides to the jungle, Jakiro can just sit in the offlane by himself. So
yeah,
no real problems there.
He tends to farm a lot when he's playing that hero as well. He doesn't really the ice path as far as I saw. He usually goes for like the 404 build, full dedication.
We'll see what VP look to snag up here. And the important thing for OG, it's like a hero who's kind of fairly tanky, not relying on heals here where you're playing against the AA, so... They're still looking for Gs here, and looking at these bans, Quap, Wind Ranger, 2 targeted bans towards G, and then a couple bans targeted more towards the offlane. No brute shenanigans this game.
Well, actually, just Viper or something here.
Yeah.
Nah,
I mean, it's not really like a flashy hero, but you kind of mentioned you think it suits G and Virtus Pro as a whole, despite not really
they just have very good teamwork in general. Like, I don't see why how it's bad for them, but maybe not this game versus Shadow Fiend. Not the best.
Right now they don't have any good flash. Like Jug, not really a flash farmer, doesn't farm neutral stacks. Maybe that's more what they want to get for G in the mid lane.
Yeah, I don't think.
Do we dare see something like an Alchemist even, or is that? I mean, that's not a great matchup versus SF, but
not really the ideal. SF kind of just free farms, and he can put pressure on you.
Yep. Okay, so I mean, VP really thinking things through here with this last little pick of theirs. Their fourth pick, Night Stalker. So the offlaner hero that seems to come and go. It was kind of very common top pick for a while, and. Beastmaster.
Back to basics.
Yep.
For OG, doing what they did the first few weeks that when they formed. They have this Beastmaster. Probably No Tail going to be playing that. Miracle playing the Shadow Fiend. Crit
How
on
do
the
they lane
Jakiro.
this though with the Beastmaster pick? Who's going? How do you see them?
They probably just short lane the SF, right, and then throw the Beastmaster mid, I believe. Or do they maybe throw the Beastmaster off with a dual lane and throw the Doom short? They have a lot of different potential they could do.
Okay. And last ban onto the Fly Undying, so just a safe ban as far as VP are concerned, and what OG look to take out. And was certainly a G hero as far as what's left. Unless we dare see a mid-Night Stalker, something that like S4 did it from time to time, but it doesn't strike me as a great Midnight Stalker game.
OG doesn't want to play versus the Viper. I think it was a possibility.
All right, well, we'll see what that last pick might be instead. Versing a Doom, it's going to be Lina, so it does go for the more flashy G option here. We've seen less and less of since 6.85 in general, but
still very good versus Shadow Fiend in the lane. Good throughout the whole game. Just the hero is still it's just a little bit weaker. That's all. Just a little bit weaker.
Teams with great vision in general. We've got Beastmaster on the Radiant side, Night Stalker on the Dire, and looking to pick up heroes that can kind of capitalize from that vision. Lina can look to set up kills with the help of the AI Ice Blast. You've got the Doom, the SF. See what OG's last pick is going to be. Normally some kind of a defensive support for Fly.
There's Rubik. There's... I'm not really seeing too much of what they generally pick. at all of their previous games, it's all very much taken except for like, I don't know, Earthshaker.
Do you dare go for something more unorthodox, like a defensive Shadow Demon or Abaddon, or
Maybe Spirit Breaker? I think he's played in one game or so. Wisp, Spirit Breaker, Rubik.
Shadow Demon!
Okay, that's just completely out of the box. But good. Helps to prevent like the curse. You just put the guy under who's cursed. You can't really burst him down. Helps with Omni Slash as well. Overall, pretty decent.
It seems like it's always like there seems to be a lot of games where you could say Shadow Demon has a lot of ways he can use disruption to be effective, but it's just whether the hero will actually find those opportunities because of the fact for Shadow Demon.
Yeah.
So here we go. Game number 2. VP leading things 1-0. Unfortunately, I don't believe they set their tag properly for this game, but it will be a 1-0 advantage for the Dire side as early TPs come out.
Yeah, we have 5 stand-ins on the side of side of the Dire squad. No.
Hey, at least they've got their official nicknames being used.
Yep, they are 5-manning. Looks like they might want to go for a pick-off since it seems like they know that OG likes to go to their short lane right away and just kind of camp it out with 1 or 2 heroes.
FNG looking to sentry it will guess wrong with the first sentry. He's got another one. He will also guess wrong with the second. Oh man. 2 sentries wasted, and the Observer will scout out all these heroes running into the Radiant jungle. Hawk there as well. FNG...
And where they place the ward.
Oh god.
Oh, but they get Hawk money and XP. 25 experience.
Oh.
Wait, why did Lena get 39?
30 seconds.
Good question.
Based.
14 on the Night. Nightsucker got less. He got 14. He stole 11 experience, or no, he's more. I don't know what the hell's going on.
How the hell's that happen? Whatever.
10 on the Jug, 39 on FNG's got 39.
Were they closer? Is it like vicinity based on the Hawk or something now? Is this something I don't know about?
Reborn.
What? That seems like some Reborn.
That is gotta be it's a guaranteed bug, right? There's no way around that.
It's a lot of experience too.
Did they kill a boar as well? No, there was just the one. Let me check CS's.
Yeah,
no, there's 2 CS. Okay, so they killed a boar and a hawk. Okay, we're not going crazy. Not a reborn bug. They killed a boar and a hawk. And some of the heroes got experience for both, some did.
I was like, damn, they just got so much experience for 1 hawk. What's happening?
Okay. We're not going crazy here.
Not going too crazy. Yeah, G's gonna be level 2 after like 2 creeps now. Be good stuff.
Yeah. So it will be the kind of 2v2 type setup in mid lane. G getting the solo XP for the most part now. That's going to be a more defenseful play from the Wyvern, where he's going to be looking to stack up the jungle. Try and stay away from G as much as possible, because Lena hitting a fast level 6 much more important than someone like an SF getting solo XP for his level 6.
So Moon's just trying to trade some right clicks with FNG. FNG opted to go for a cold feet level 1, so he's just standing on top of the Doom, right clicking him, clicking the cold feet.
Yeah. And it will be a safe lane farming Beastmaster, opting to put the SF in the mid lane, I guess wanting to have his easy access to stacks.
Will Lil get the courier? Let's see if he goes for it. Oh, he drew the line as well.
On the Wyvern?
Yeah, on the Wyvern. He drew the line to the mid, but now Moon stepping into a position. He does have a TP, and he's safe.
He'll get himself out of there. Cold feet. Not the mana for it. And Illidan held onto the Blade Fury. Still successfully forces out the rotation as eye on some of these other lanes. And the Beastmaster versus Nightstalker 1v1. Both heroes likely to have a decent time down here, although there's the Jakiro as well coming into the picture. As far as the lane setup goes, it feels like OG's main emphasis is giving Miracle the easiest time possible in the mid lane, whereas for VP, knowing that G can be somewhat more independent.
Bobo's getting kind of ran down. Might get disrupted here. Gonna have a second dual breath.
Make sure they secure the rune, and that second dual breath could put him in a lot of trouble here. He's got Tengos and a salve. He needs to Tengo up. Will do so. Still low on HP here. They're still chasing him down. They've got another liquid fire soon. The salve on the high ground gets immediately cancelled. Another dual breath. This could be a first blood. To land the dual breath over the trees. There we go. DK Phobos. Still taking up that regen. 10 HP regen a second. One more right click. He gets off a void, but it's first blood going the way of Shadow Demon.
What a chase.
Wow.
Three casts of the dual breath.
And that's where Kiro as a support has a huge base stats and great mana pool to play around with. We'll see him secure a first blood here, and that's just time spent off the lane. What was kind of a 1v1 solo lane, he's now missed a lot of experience in farm. Moon, top rune, has got a hurl boulder here, looking to try and take this one. The body blocks are real, and G will get the rune! That was a sick play from Lil. The body blocks continue. Now he'll turn up with the Arctic Burn. He's going to get the kill and secure the rune.
That was beautiful.
What a player. That is just beautiful. This guy's incredible.
Sick body blocks.
All of his item trolling at the end of the games can be forgiven. I mean, I don't really care. I'm not a stats guy anyway, so probably the stats people hate Lil just because how he messes with all that stuff.
Denied.
Can't get any good accurate Dota stats on the guy.
Oh well, that big a deal.
Well, so G now having a pretty merry time here against Shadow Fiend. 20 CS and now a kill, but SF himself, similar amount of farm and does have stacks to fall back to. Both Lina as well as SF with stacks in their jungle to fall back on.
FNG counters out the sentry, which is about to expire. Now he's gonna have a pull open. Constant stacking by OG for their Shadow Fiend.
And both teams' safe lanes getting a decent amount of farm. We see phase boots on Jug, no tail at bottom. No big item pickups just yet, but does have 20 CS to his name. Quite the same level as free farm as the Juggernaut, though.
Lil sitting around mid lane.
He's really wants to go for this kill. I guess Lina, not quite level 6, trying to get Lina level 6 off of that. And it's going to be flying some trouble here. Oh, another Arctic Burn onto Miracle. He's low. G. Oh, there's one creep away from that level 6. Dragon Slave will get him down to about 50 HP. Miracle will survive. Lil himself, bit low, perhaps thinking G would hit level 6 from that Splinter Blast, but didn't quite get the experience he needed.
I'm concerned for this Doom.
And yeah, he's level 2.
Not having too good of a time.
Does have the jungle. He can leech experience from the SF when SF goes for the stacks, but he actually doesn't have much of a jungle because of these massive stacks.
Yeah.
Looks like he'll come in and take the Dark Troll, get himself a level 3.
Yeah, he's gonna have to find a place for himself to recover.
And he can't even really easily farm this big double camp here, just unless he wants to commit a Scorched Earth, which he will.
The skeletons up too.
Just means he's got no real gank potential right now, but for him it's more about catching up on farm rather than finding kills. Man, whoa, that was a very aggressive
nighttime though.
Arctic
Phobos
Burn
coming in.
Yeah, they want fly. Phobos come in, the Arctic Burn goes down though, and Phobos still diving deeper and deeper. They really want these kills. G's there as well. It looks like it may be Miracle going down. Laguna Blade at the ready. G needs a bit more mana, pops the wand, needs to find the real one, does do so, but charges and some body blocks from those Shadow Demon illusions push them back. Now another Dragon Slave comes out. Miracle very low. The Roar is there. Cold Embrace not available.
Mangoes him. Oh. Lil Mango at the Lina to try to get spells off.
That's a nice turnaround. SF even getting the kill on the Lina there. A huge dive from VP. It looked okay until Beastmaster showed up. Nice reaction coming out from No-Tail. And while you talked about Doom needing some catch-up, it looks like he may get it in the safe lane.
Yeah, that might... just for now.
Yeah, gets kicked out. But hey, level 4 is not bad for him.
Lil's getting a bit of XP. Much needed bottom lane. And... how's his AA doing? He's doing just fine. He's getting relatively close to his 6. Juggernaut's just farming the lane, close to his 6 as well.
Jug, mana depleted, also preventing him from being able to rotate to some of these fights and dives ultra on that. I mean, that's a dive he's never going to rotate to anywhere because of how far up they went.
Yeah.
Fly, D-wards, so... recognizing that VP aggression was very much also hated to getting down some deep vision in the OG jungle.
Yeah.
They wanted to be able to contest this SF stack, but it looks like
they want to contest this top tower as well. We see the Jakiro port to the tier 2 setting up, so they have a nice quick TP in the front.
Okay.
But
no hard commitment yet from Illidan, who's going to actually Blade Fury, which depletes his mana. He's got no mangoes, no bottle. Nothing to fall back on, but very much looking to push down this tower as fast as possible. Force out additional rotations. It looks like OG may not have those rotations available right now, so a tier 1 tower will be taken by Jug.
Yeah, it looks like they didn't really have the resources. Miracle was still continuing to bottle Crow. He's very low on mana. Beastmaster was very low on mana as well.
And Miracle is just, farming his stack as well. Now hits level 8.
Yeah.
Doom in the jungle, looking to get some levels himself. see when that next Beastmaster Roar is going to come out. No Tail actually doesn't have mana himself for a TP Roar of any kind. And that's somewhat limiting what OG can do right now at this stage of the game. But happy that they're kind of out-farming their opponents. I believe it is going to be a slight farm advantage. Yeah, ever so slightly going their way. Not really anything much. As Lina also farmed out the stacks while that was all going on. G with Phase Boots now, picks up a Sage's Mask, will be likely building towards the Yule Scepter.
Yeah, Miracle's going to get pretty farmed pretty fast right now. He's got another triple stack up because of Moon. Moon is kind of acting like a semi-support in a way right now.
Yeah, it's still a Doom. You've still got such great catch-up farm potential out of Devour, and just with levels you can fight so well. Like you already see him level 5.
He's just sapping XP from his Shadowfiend, which is very nice. And now, FNG, you are dead.
Hasted SF, and yeah, FNG has no TP. Spends all his money, will turn through an Ice Blast. Slightly off the mark. Catch-out Flyer may have actually led to a kill there, but nicely played from OG to secure that kill off of Hasterin.
Yep. G getting relatively close to his Yules. Bought Phase Boots as well.
Illidan's aggression. In position for an Omni Slash, but he doesn't find 11 here. He's got Tranquil Boots for extra movement speed and armor. Instead, it may just be a tier 1 tower at mid lane, bottom lane. Elsewhere, Doom and Beastmaster team up. That's a raw kill onto the Night Stalker. Does open up this mid lane, as neither Beastmaster nor Doom is really in good fighting shape right now to defend this one. It's going to be 2 quick towers going the way of VP, with top lane as well as mid lane being taken out. Illidan's chasing, he's got an Omni Slash as well now, follows it up, it gets split between the SF, now Miracle, one raise, needs one more right click, no, but it's going to be the SD, poison damage being enough to secure the kill. Now the disruption, and onto G, he's pretty healthy still, and will turn and throw a Dragon Slave.
A little bit of a, maybe he's going to get him anyway.
Oh, with
got the Purge, does he want to use it? Doesn't want to commit it.
Doesn't need it, unless a Deny comes in, but with the, Cold Embrace is there, Fly. Soul Catcher, and that just sets up an easy raise. Miracle find himself a 3rd kill of this game. He's suddenly starting to get out of control, and this game too looking really nice for OG.
He's got the... Oh, never mind. Moon had the Alpha Wolf, but he got rid of it, I guess, just before. Moon's level 6 now, completely caught up. And played pretty well for himself.
And everything coming together for the OG draft now. The safe lane Beastmaster's finding a couple of kills.
One finished, mech finished, same timing.
And VP have the tower money for themselves, but it doesn't really feel like that's translating into much of an advantage for them. And OG aren't too worried about losing towers when they've got the Beastmaster Hawk Vision as well on their side. And the Hawk sees G in the trees here. This is actually possibly a really bad spot for G to be in. He doesn't realize he's being scouted here, but...
A blast coming down, crit just poking the tower, getting that liquid fire on it, and this is a dead tower. They even commit the book.
Hero gets the last hit, and they'll just easily fall back. And first tower of the game going OG's way, but VP able to continue to kind of group up 5-man a little bit. They've almost completed G's Yule's Scepter. To see what they can get done with nighttime approaching. This is probably the next big stage of the game for Virtus Pro. The second nighttime. We've got level 6 on Night Stalker. Jugs picked up a Bracer, close to a Drum of Endurance if that's what he wants to go for.
Smoke down bottom lane.
This is an Invis SF as well, so he may be able to find some kills here.
This Night Stalker is just not really able to do too much during these first nights. 0-2, he's got his Urn charge, but not really netting any kills with the Lina.
Position on the high ground, and for Virtus Pro, quickly becoming a game of keep away. And they're ready with a roar. They're going to go in on Phobos. The Razors should be enough for the kill here. Comes in from Jug. They're going to look to counterplay this one, but with the Ice Blast missing, I'm not sure they can really chase this one down too well. The Purge will be there preventing any Omni Slash, and OG should be able to cleanly disengage. No Winter's Curse available. Wyvern's still just level 5, and looks like they really need that Winter's Curse.
Looks like OG is just a little bit ahead, like one step ahead of VP in this game so far. Just constantly moving around them, avoiding the ganks, coming out ahead in the ganks.
And OG are kind of falling back on this with a bit of greed. Moon's going to go for a Midas, something we've seen less and less of on Doom in general, but with the other heroes being able to fight and with such a good start, it's the SF and Beastmaster who are actually the ones kind of fighting around the support, so Doom's been allowed to just farm.
Even the Jakiro and Shadow Demon are getting pretty good money. Ern finished up on Shadow Demon, and Jakiro's getting close to Yule's mid lane.
Yeah, he found the Omni Slash, but the uphill miss. Illidan, I believe that saves his life. Now this Ice Blast needs to hit, doesn't do so. Miracle with a haste ring, going to turn and fight now. Couple of raises available. Will he go in? That Shadow Demon Requiem coming out thanks to the SD disruption setup. Miracle's not done. He wants more. 1 raise, 2, gets another kill. Double kill goes Miracle's way. SF 6-0. 13 minutes into the game.
Really well played there by him. Incredibly well played. Perfect timing on the Requiem. Knows he has the confidence and the aggression to just go past and go for the Wyvern. Spells were expended. Lena's got the Yules. Looks like Jakiro might just die here.
And that's a tanky Jakiro. The disruption's there. That'll save his life. No G.
Nice disrupt.
They chase forward. They want G as well. The Purge is there, and G in a lot of trouble. Miracle, 1 more raise. That'll be a kill. Doom picks it up. And OG just walking all over Virtus Pro at this stage of the game. 10 kills to 1. More importantly, towers and objectives starting to fall. And they're not just getting any kills. They're getting kills on core heroes. Lina, 3 deaths now. Illidan recently dying on the Juggernaut. And this Night Stalker, 0 and 4.
Game quickly snowballing out of control.
And it's just going to get worse. It's 8,000 gold lead against a lineup that can take towers incredibly well. Good fire. You've got pushing power coming out from the Beastmaster with Necrobook and the Inner Beast being maxed out. Seth's going to have an SMY mech soon, so you've got lots of stats. Great siege coming out from him. Is there like real comeback potential from VP's lineup? Are they going to have to split push, look for pickoffs? What do they need to do?
I don't particularly think so. They gave up the Doom. I don't really know why. I thought they would have more of an idea versus it. But not even just the Doom giving it up to get a Roar now on Phobos.
Tanky enough to survive this one, it looks like.
Illidan's getting purged.
And he's got no Omni Slash, so Necrobook's likely to come back here. Miracle will get cursed up. Illidan goes in for the fight. Miracle low, he's got a regen room. If he can just stay alive and pop it, he'll be just fine. And nope, gets cancelled. Doesn't look like he'll get the most out of it. Illidan elsewhere getting very low. The Doom comes out on FNG. Moon charging forward. He's being slowed down. Illidan narrowly surviving for now, but here's Moon. Level fogged. No. Barely survives. FNG now instead. Actually, he's going to survive the Doom. It wears off, and OG somehow not finding too many kills out of that one. It feels like just slightly lacking the focus fire they needed to bring anyone down. The Ice Blast will go whooshing in overhead. Well off the mark. That one not even close.
I think VP could have... They still can come back if OG just plays very aggressive and just kind of throws it away. But the Night Stalker not able to find the kills in the early game really sets them back. He's only level 7. You gotta remember, this is the offlane Night Stalker, not a support. He's only level 7. He didn't really get anything done during the night times, but kind of die. And he hasn't acquired any earn charges.
Having a Necro... Soon to be Necro 3 this early on in the game is a lot of extra damage output. Find that with what the SF's bringing to the table, and VP are going to struggle to take any kind of a fight here.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah.
They're looking to ward up now, get some more control going their way. And this is with nighttime ending. That nighttime, they got 1 kill. Just the Jakiro during that last engagement.
Yeah, and it was top lane. It wasn't even in the engagement.
Oh, yeah.
The Lina just solo picked him off.
And top tier 1 tower now going to go down. So OG, final tier 1 tower. Limiting some of that map control that VP would like, and without any kind of I mean, talking about a Night Stalker accept, that's miles off this game, but they have not got any real ways to maintain vision against the Necro 3, which can be used to deward, and just general OG pressure all around the map.
Yeah, it looks like OG's trying to solidify their map control. They're going to take the top tier 2 pretty easily with Liquid Fire. Let's see if... I don't think VP will really want to respond. It doesn't look like G has a TP right now.
And they just don't really quite know where these heroes are positioned. And OG see everything. They've got great vision around the mid side of the map, the bottom. This tier 2 going to go down uncontested, and they may even swing towards mid. Right now it looks like VP will get the bottom tier 1. Not being defended, but more important objectives being claimed as OG get even more deep vision down in the top lane.
Just really, really well done so far from OG. Not giving up any unnecessary kills. That last engagement was a little bit, a little clowny. They kind of chased a little bit far, over aggressive with their Doom. Set them back a bit, but either way, staying calm now. Pushing tower, purged FNG. He is very dead. All 3 raises hitting.
And there's just no way Illidan can even really fight. Like, I don't feel like the Jug has done poorly this game, but he's much like the Night Stalker. Not a kill or an assist to his name. And these heroes were picked up to fight and find kills during that kind of 10 to 15 minute stage of the game.
This Jakiro has Yule Scepter now.
Oh. And now they walk into Roshan, so it should be a pretty easy, straightforward roast. They've got the Necro Book up and everything.
They got the Hawks placed all around. And it looks like VP are gonna go for the Desperation Smoke. Gonna go for it.
They got to hit the Winter's Curse, and it's got to get a lot done, but they may not even get here in time.
They're gonna see it flying over.
Ooh, they would love to get the Roshan. Age is picked up by the SF, though. He's too quick on it. The Winter's Curse may be a little bit too late. Hesitant to use it. And Illidan now in the middle of things. He needs to get off this Omni Slash, but the right-click damage during Blade Fury will be enough to kill him off. G's Laguna Blade did bring down Shadow Demon, but he'll pay for it with his life, and now things just crumbling on the Virtus Pro side. They'll break the Aegis of the SF. FNG will go down to a bit more Scorched Earth damage, and the chase is on. Moon blinks forward. Phobos has the nighttime movement speed, so it doesn't look like he'll go down as well, but realistically, not the fight VP were hoping to get, even though they do break the Aegis immediately and get a Shadow Demon kill.
Ouch.
Yeah. And losing Lina, the one here that seems to be farming well on them, is just going to hurt. And OG, they're already on the high ground. Liquid Fire, they just push incredibly fast here.
Yep, Inner Beast, Liquid Fire, Book's gonna be up in about 15 seconds. They're gonna mech up in a set right now.
At least the tier 3 going down. Lina will respawn, so EP do have all 5 up, and it may signal a retreat for now. Wait out the Necro Book.
They're not gonna risk it. The Necro Book is up, but they did lose the Aegis instantly.
They wait for a pickoff to come their way. They're grouped up as 5. They're huddled. They're ready to go. They smoke up and...
Okay, no hesitation. Re-engagement.
Oh, Illidan. Ice Path is there. The Requiem follow-up. Oh, no chance to use a spell. This Radiant Vision proving to be a bit too much for VP right now. And got another Yules coming out if Crit can find anyone. With the high ground ward here, they could catch out Lil. Ice Path is there, and that may be all they need. Goes down to a raise, and the roll goes out on a DK Phobos. No Tail gets disrupted. That's going to help keep him alive. The Cultic was just about to proc. The Lina instead looking for the Dragon Slave kill. No Tail still very low. Where's that Laguna? G locked down the Ice Path, and No Tail somehow survives. FNG, he's not even moving. I imagine that's a GG call. Yep.
Middle barracks are under attack.
It's a fast 20-minute victory for the European squad as they force the game 3.
Don't think you should give Doom, but it wasn't really just the Doom that did too much in this game. Just
Doom SF.
Great rotations by the Shadow Demon, and Miracle just went out of control with those stacks.
It definitely doesn't help when you've got an off-lane hero that can get just in lane and then just get so much when he and can catch up and then offer so much to the team.
And it'll be in the back of your minds as well. You'll be like, oh, we need to this Doom is gonna be catching up soon. Come on, we gotta like.
And then for whatever reason, VP stabilized. Late game Doom is always gonna be scary and fantastic. So
absolutely.
Doom definitely not the only problem here. It was something I don't think we'll be seeing in game 3.
Back to their basics, though. They went back to basics and they excelled very well with it. But that's basically what they've been drafting, except for like the Shadow Demon. You don't really get Doom either, but the Jakiro, Shadow Fiend, and Beastmaster they tend to get most times. I think
Shadow Demon just felt like a substitute pick for something like a Dazzle or whatever it may be.
Yeah, instead of a healer, you have a Disrupt.
Yeah.